Now I do. It is cancer. Blood cancer. It's actually one of more than 100 different types, and they're all treated differently. Now, unlike some other forms of cancer, usually there's no tumor. You can't screen for it to prevent it, and the symptoms can look like other things, so it could be hard to diagnose. I had a fever for weeks. I was so tired all the time. I didn't feel like eating or doing anything else for that matter. And I know that this can feel scary. But if you know what to look out for, you'll know what to tell your doctor. And you'll feel more empowered to take the next steps. Like getting in touch with the people who know the ins and outs and can help with everything blood cancer related. Blood Cancer United. They work one-on-one with each person who reaches out to answer questions and offer resources. Blood Cancer United was there for me, and they can be there for you.
Go to bloodcancerunited.org to learn more.
Many of our most important memories are made at school. But for children like Victoria, the classroom can be a place of fear and isolation. She wore a bandage over her cleft every day, too shy to speak, too afraid to smile. Everything changed after one life-transforming surgery made possible by Smile Train. Today, Victoria's smile lights up her classroom, a symbol of confidence, connection, and new beginnings. Due to stigma, children with untreated clefts often miss out on school entirely. But thanks to Smile Train, students like Victoria are stepping into the classroom, raising their hands, and finding their voice. Smile Train partners with local experts to support with free cleft surgeries and other comprehensive care, empowering children to thrive in school and in life. Let's help every child walk into the classroom with confidence. Visit smiletrain.org/learn.
Come in with straight truth.
If you acted up, if you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that people know would make your family's name look bad, your neighbor from down the street, if they see the son or daughter, be like, what are you doing? They gonna call you out. They gonna let you know that they saw you, and then they gonna tell you, come here. Now, you know I'm gonna tell your daddy.
That part.
There are a lot of times when people are new to an area, they don't know where to plug in. And anybody who plugs in the 101.7 The Truth and listen to you and Dame and Truth Nation would know that there is a significant public outcry when violence happens in our community. Don't worry about the outcry if you're not listening to the right people. So I would encourage her to tune in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you guys, Denise Thomas, Dr. Ken Harris, Tori Lowe, and definitely Sherwin Hughes every day.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Good morning, Milwaukee. It's another edition of Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Bailey Coleman, along with my partner in crime today.
Oh, my God.
You got to turn on your
MC
mic.
Dame L's in the building. It's Wednesday. My bad, y'all.
It is Wednesday. It's all good. We all do it sometimes, right?
Whatever. I ain't forgot about y'all hating on me.
What are you talking about?
We ain't gonna go there. The way y'all was killing me about not having my mic on that time.
Well, it happens to us all sometimes. It's true.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us. Good morning, Will.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday?
Happy Wednesday. Right? Dang, why are you moving that?
Because it's all out of the camera. See,
it was right.
He moved the camera. I told you.
Oh, he moved the camera. Okay.
Yeah, blame it on me.
No,
okay.
I'm not blaming it on
Will.
I'm blaming it on her. Because she moved it to begin with when she shouldn't have.
Listen, it was fitting in the camera. If y'all are watching this on YouTube, you know that Dame has been moving the stand-up that has our logo in the background.
It's a science getting this step and repeat right. Or else y'all just going to be looking at a door.
Yeah. Look, Dr. King.
What's Dr. King doing?
He said he's not here.
He not here?
So he not here.
He not here. Okay.
Anyway, so Dame was getting the step and repeat together.
Yes. I had to, it's an art form getting it into the screen partially correct. And I guess it is now.
Well, you know something else that's an art form?
What's that?
Getting out of prison early.
Hey.
And as we woke this morning, we woke to the news that Sean Diddy Combs' prison release date moved up after his participation in a drug rehab. As a matter of fact, it has been cut in half.
Yes.
That's cut in half. Cut in half is good.
Well, this is nothing that they don't do for people when they locked up. People do, you get time served, good time. You get all the programs that you can go to. That's why people want to get in those programs the programs they do offer in prison, because they cut time off of whatever. So
his scheduled release date has moved up to April 25th, 2028.
Listen.
2 years.
Hey, more power to him. I hope he, gets out and just goes away.
Oh, wait a minute. This says it's more than a month earlier than previously expected.
So he got a month off this time.
He got a month off.
That's still a long time.
A month?
When you've been in there that long, that month make a difference. I would imagine, because listen, you in a, and I don't know what Diddy is living in federal prison or wherever he is.
Right.
But it's still a small space where everything you do is controlled by someone else.
That part.
But, that's what he gets.
Now, the change comes after Combs was accepted into a residential drug abuse program in prison, which can shorten sentences for eligible inmates and reflects ongoing rehabilitation efforts.
Well,
that's nice.
Good for him.
Wow.
Good for him.
So I like that.
Yeah, Diddy is whatever. That's just me. Y'all can have y'all opinion on him. But for me, it's whatever. Good for you, buddy. We know Diddy. And some people get locked up and it's like, that's a good person and they probably shouldn't be locked up and something went wrong.
He was doing all kinds
along the lines, and there's sympathy. I have no sympathy for Diddy.
Nah, he was just doing what other people was doing. He just got caught up doing it.
Diddy was doing, well, we know now other people were doing it.
Yeah.
And doing it quite frequently. The president and them was doing worse.
I'm not just talking about the freak-offs either.
Hey, the president and them was doing worse.
Yeah,
and we know this to be true.
Yes.
Epstein got 6,000 pages of stories of worse.
Yeah, that's true.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that Diddy beat Cassie up and down that hallway.
That
the
part.
things that Diddy is accused of on a personal level with some of these other women.
That's true. That's true.
And some of the stories that I know, about Diddy I've always had this personal opinion.
Yeah.
And people would always be like, why I don't like Diddy? I like Bad Boy. I love the music.
I mean, look.
Because I can separate that,
Look, he marketed himself well.
Yeah.
But to be honest, y'all, he wasn't doing nothing that the other people in the music business wasn't doing. It's a shame to say that.
Hey.
But it's
lying.
true.
You ain't lying.
The facts are there.
They all wrong for it then.
Yeah, they are.
And so they all need to go to jail.
Yeah, he just...
Jail.
I think with him, the thing was, he started to believe his own press releases.
He thought he was bigger than the gang.
Yeah, he did.
He thought and you know what it was?
And the Illuminati had to take him out and show him where he was.
You put your tin hat on real quick right there. I didn't even see you do it. Will, I didn't even see her put her tin hat on. But apparently you did. And I'm not, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but, I warn people. You give me a warning and put your tin hat on, so I know it's about to come. A tin hat warning. We're about to go down that road. And so, But yeah, they had to humble Diddy. Diddy he got too big. And that's the problem. That's what they do to black people.
Yeah.
Regardless. Now, that's the other side of it.
That's the flip.
They've always done that. But Diddy is a despicable human, so I have no sympathy for him and whatever happened with him and Ciroc and him suing that liquor company and then all of this stuff happening.
Yeah.
I have no. Now, Michael Jackson, I got sympathy for it because we learned it's come out with all of this pedophilia stuff that was running rampant in Hollywood, running rampant in politics, running rampant in those elite circles that they're saying, MJ built the Neverland Ranch as a way to protect those star kids from those types of things.
Right.
And protect those youth that were, in those circles from that. People might just be, throwing some shine on it after the fact. But after you hear all of this stuff, it might be quite possible. Mike from Gary.
Right.
And Mike is black. Whether his face look like that or not.
Right.
Mike black. And so black people typically don't get down with that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's a generalization. It happens, of course. But as a whole, that's something that's looked down upon. So he probably got into those circles and got into those arenas and was like, no. And so, I don't know. But Diddy? No. Nah, Diddy.
Nah.
He did it.
Diddy did it.
Diddy did it. and we know he did it. We know that there was no reason for the body, and I'm not going to rehash the whole court case and all that stuff.
Right.
But there's no reason for somebody to have that much baby oil.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody that ashy.
Even if they have a baby or two.
Even if you got a whole nursery full of babies, you don't need that baby oil.
Yeah, there was a lot of baby oil.
No sympathy for Diddy.
None.
So I'm I don't want to see a black man locked up, but in this case,
it is what it is.
Lock him up.
You can't do the time. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
He did a lot of crime.
Right.
He did, and Diddy got off for. He got off for. Pause. He got off for the I had to say it right there. I've been trying to stop saying it, but I had to say it right there. He got off on, and I'm gonna keep saying it, I guess. He eluded prosecution on a party in New York where people died. He eluded prosecution on something else in D.C. He eluded prosecution on the Shine shoot up the club, and Shine took the fall for him. So he thought he was.
Yeah.
And that's what 50 says in his, and 50 need to go somewhere too. But
him and T.I. got this whole thing.
50 says that he eluded all of these stuff, so he just thought he was the Teflon Don.
Right.
And 50 might be the same case. 50's always starting beef with somebody.
Yeah, he is.
His business mode or business motto has been starting beef, and let's see how, that's how he keeps his name relevant.
Yeah.
Might have not should have done it with the Harrises.
Yeah.
Because apparently they
came
move
through
like a unit.
Right. They
absolutely
like a unit on
move
him. Like a unit on him.
I guess this is our entertainment segment.
Yes.
We didn't plan for this to happen, y'all. It's a lot of important stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But look, you got to have a little guilty pleasure, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
They move like a unit.
Yes, they did.
And it might be all staged for a versus battle.
Probably.
And everybody's getting involved in it, and they're like, well, we're going to use this to propel ourselves because people are watching. So everybody put out a song. Even the Rock Harris put out a song.
Look, but let me say this. They did. Even the little baby, she came with her little verse. Every Harris getting bread off of this. But look, let me just say this, though. If y'all wrote off T.I., listen, them two songs he came with was pretty fire.
T.I. is one of the best lyricists to ever grab a pen. And people better know that. And if they don't, that's their fault.
He killed your boy. He came through with the dude.
And T.I. was smart. Like, 50 is doing all these memes and stuff. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what I do well.
Exactly.
I rap.
Exactly.
I can rap. And T.I.'s always been able, from his first joint called I'm Serious.
Yeah.
He was like, you're going to need a picture with, he said, you're going to need a verse from Jay-Z and God or something or whatever. He was just like, the bars in it, and I was like, oh, this country is rapping.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And ever since then, I've been a big T.I. fan. But anyway, yeah.
I mean, in the first song, he came with like 4 instances. He rapped about 4 instances where your boy 50 took a L.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh my God.
You supposed to be the bully. But outside of that let him know, song that he just dropped.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
Yeah.
It's hot in any era. It's a classic joint. So
look.
This is all building up to something, obviously, and they play in public.
They gonna do
this.
yeah.
It's whatever.
Yeah. it is whatever. But it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good for the culture.
It is.
And you see, too, seasoned rappers going back and forth,
Yeah, they'll do a versus battle and they'll make a bunch of money.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's
like
what T.I. keep trying to push him to do. But 50 don't want to be on stage with him. Because, 50 only had a few songs. Because he gave...
50 got a lot of songs.
Hold on. But he gave his stuff to Game. He gave a whole album to Game.
But even the songs
he would have mega hits, though.
He gave them hits to Game.
He did.
And that's why people... But still, the second album was still multi-platinum. But
come on.
He gave Game some hits.
He gave Game a whole album of hits.
He gave him some hits. And 50 just came up with more hits. But 50 was
they
like...
wasn't as strong as the hits he gave Game. If he would have kept those along with the first album,
Listen, he got the whole first album. The whole first album is hits. And then the Game stuff, and then his second album got some hits on it.
I'm going to tell you
he's got some hits here sporadically, like, I Get Money.
But that wasn't...
sporadic hits.
That was like, okay.
Anyway, I think we got to take a break, though.
Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. When we come back, there is an update from the Milwaukee Deer District fatal shooting. We're going to bring you that. There's a couple of things going on with that. And just more stuff. We got you this morning.
We got you.
It's Truth in the Morning with Bailey Coleman and Damian LZ on 101.7 The Truth.
Peace.
The Horizon League Conference Tournament has arrived, and it is win or go home. On Wednesday night, the Milwaukee Panthers head to Michigan to take on the Detroit Mercy Titans in the first round of their conference tournament.
Panthers with another takeaway. Aguilar with numbers left to right. Stevie Elam steps into a three and buries it.
Scott Warris has the coverage Wednesday starting at 5:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock. This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the new 101.7 The Truth.
The City Conference Boys Championship game did not disappoint last weekend. In the Gold Division title game, the two-time defending conference champs, the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers, went toe-to-toe with the Milwaukee Hamilton Wildcats. This game was a back-and-forth battle, but the Pioneers made the plays down the stretch to pull out a 76-72 win behind a great performance of Gonzaga recruit and junior player Dooney Johnson, who dropped 28 points in the victory. And in the Blue Division, the Golden Meyer Owls did what they have done all year long in conference play, is just win, as they defeated the Audubon Cardinals 87-79 behind a strong performance from their senior guard Caleb Colbert, clinching the Blue Division crown. And lastly, in the White Division, the Bayview Redcats left no doubt cruising past the Vincent Vikings 90-64 to win the White Division Conference Tournament.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you can save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
After a serious accident, you'll need a winning team to protect your rights. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Bailey Coleman, Damian LZ. Dame.
Good morning.
We got an update.
We got an update. Update.
On the Deer District fatal shooting.
Yeah, we do have some more, because before we were talking and we didn't know the victim's name. We know that now.
Right.
We didn't know if they had been in attendance at the, what's his name? Baseman D-Lo?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. From D-Lo.
Yeah.
I'm an old head hip-hop dude. She was there. She had posted videos of being there.
Right.
And then 2 people got arrested.
Right.
I don't know if they give their names. They just say they got arrested, right?
The 47-year-old woman was identified as Sharita Barber. May she rest in peace. Mm-hmm. She was shot and killed near Milwaukee's Deer District late Saturday night. Police say the suspects in the shooting, I think it was this morning, that we were notified that they had been arrested. A young lady and a gentleman were arrested. We don't have their names at this point, but the shooting occurred amid heavy foot traffic from nearby events, and authorities are asking the public if they know anything to give up whatever you know.
Well, there was a witness, and she gave a pretty detailed description of what took place, and I guess everybody who was there, because it was out in the crowd,
right?
So I guess the discrepancy I have is did the window get broken? Because they're saying her Jaguar window was broken. Did the window get broken from the accident, or did the person get out the car and break her window because she backed into them? And then they broke the window. I don't know. There's so much.
So she backed into them, and they didn't run into her, or
yeah. I don't. What, did she back into them, and then they, in response, broke her window, or was it? Did they run into her and break the window? Because it sounds like, because I hear somebody on the video saying, "Hey, I'll pay for it. Whatever the case may be." But I think it's a lot of stuff that would make a difference in the way that you see what happened,
right?
And the conclusions that the public opinion would have on situations, depending upon who was who was the aggressor in these situations, and 2, what led up to the aggression being displayed, right?
Right.
Regardless of whatever happened, both of them wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be some de-escalation that takes place.
Right.
And I think that's the consensus that everyone has is the lack of de-escalation that took place because of this accident.
Because it wasn't worth her losing her life, and it's not going to be worth them going to jail.
Yeah. So again, and they depend. That's why I'm saying, depending upon what happened, they may not see a jail. They may not see prison, as Dr. Ken would say, because there's a difference.
Yes.
That's my Dr. Ken voice. Because there's a difference between prison and jail. And so that one was pretty good. That one was all right. That was
pretty good.
That one was pretty good.
There is a difference between prison and jail.
But anyway, so depending upon what took place, that's what I'm saying, as far as a legal stance, if the person that got out the car and broke her window, now she's up in the strap, like, you broke my window, I feel.
But see,
then you hear her saying, I don't forget you paying for it, I want your life. Now, at that point, she's made a threat to them.
Yeah.
And I'm leaning back and I'm doing all this. She's made a threat to them with the gun.
Right.
So if they're responding at that point, and then if they all have concealed carry, it's so much stuff.
That's the thing.
And I'll let Dr. Ken talk about it, because he's a police officer.
Right.
Former police officer. He knows the legal stuff. But just from the outside looking in, there's so much that happened and so much that could have happened.
Y'all, here's the thing for me, okay? Things like this happen. Accidents happen. Lots of people out there, lots of traffic, lots of stuff going on. Things happen.
Right.
Accidents happen. You cannot go from 0 to 100. It's not worth you losing your life or anybody else losing their life, people going to prison. It's not worth all of that.
It's not worth it.
Well, you could just, it's frustrating.
And I heard.
It's irritating.
I listened to Kyle, and Kyle was talking about the situation she's been in car accidents. And I've been in similar situations.
Exactly.
I've told this story before. I was going down North Avenue, and I wasn't going down North Avenue. I was turning onto North Avenue off of like 21st or 22nd by that beauty supply store. But it was a bunch of cars lined up for some reason. Maybe it was some construction or something or whatever. And so this car was going westbound on North Avenue. So the cars that were lined up going eastbound, they made a break. They was like, all right, come through. So I started going through. This car must have ran the light or did whatever, because it was all the way down there and was going like 100. It was a Charger, and it was going like 100. And so I'm pulling out in my Camry, old man style slow, and they telling me to go. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. But they didn't know he was going to be going 100 miles per hour coming down, going up North Avenue. So he swerves and almost hits the sidewalk and all of this. And he parks, and he gets out, and he walks up to my car. And I could tell that he's upset. He's not walking up to my car. Like, at this point, nobody's been hit. Nothing's happened.
Right.
So he's walking up to my car. And so as he's walking up to my car, I'm like, hey, don't walk up on my car, young folks. Don't walk up on me. And so then he realized, okay, there's a black man in this car. He ain't with the. So he walks out like, brother. He's shaking. I see him shaking, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, brother, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
Nobody was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Your car is fine. Mm-hmm. My car is fine. We got to exchange information. There's nothing that needs to be done. But what you about to do next could change everything. So you need to calm down. Mm-hmm. He's a young brother. I want to say he didn't have a shirt on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? He was YN, as they say. I don't like to say that term, but I guess he was. And I'm like, relax. Go back to your car. Everybody's safe. Mm-hmm. And he went back to his car, and he drove off. But see, this is the voice I've learned from my mother, who has a psychology degree.
Yes.
And she would talk to us.
Yes.
And so I use it on the youth that I mentor. I use it on my own kids sometimes if I'm not yelling.
Yeah.
I use it. Hey, everything's okay.
Relax.
And that's de-escalation.
Yeah.
In this situation, one of them should have been like, hey, everything's okay.
Relax.
Even when she upped the gun, I still might have been like, everything's okay.
Yeah.
You're about to do something that will not make everything okay.
Right.
And that's what we're lacking, that emotional stability, that emotional regulation.
Yeah.
In these instances.
Yeah. And there's more instances than this situation.
Oh yeah.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just not worth you losing your life over.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth people going to prison over. You guys, there's a lot. Folks, listen. You have to learn in these situations, even though they make you mad, that you want to live to see another day beyond this.
Yeah.
All of this is life is too fragile.
That's exactly.
And you don't know. You may be strapped, but guess what? Somebody else was strapped in this situation too.
They didn't stop making guns when they made yours.
Exactly.
So you have to respect that and understand that things can happen out here, and they can happen quickly. And if you're not able to understand and see a couple steps ahead in these situations, things like this happen.
Things like this happen.
They happen all over the country. They happen, and I'm not going to say it's like an epidemic here. We've had a rash of nonsense-based violence.
Yeah.
Where it seems like it's just de-escalation. That someone with some type of emotional control.
Yeah.
In those situations could have just de-escalated them.
Yeah.
Except for I don't know what happened at Mount Sinai. I don't know what happened. Somebody came and put an issue. I don't know what took place there.
Yeah.
But in this situation here, it was definitely like cooler heads would have prevailed. And I know both sides, her family, the shooters themselves, they wish cooler heads would have prevailed.
When we come back, we got another road rage situation we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start revoking licenses. All right. More of that when we come back. It's Truth in the Morning. Hey, you want to get in on our conversation, you're welcome to. 833-212-1017. That's the Truth Talk and Text line. Good morning. You're checking out Truth in the Morning.
Thank you, Milwaukee. Because of you, the second annual Truth Community Awards was an unforgettable celebration of the leaders, changemakers, and heroes who make our city shine. A special thank you to our incredible partners, Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks Foundation, Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Cousins Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. And thank you to our presenting sponsor, Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Together, we're celebrating community, culture, and impact. We'll see you next year at the Truth Community Awards.
Day 1, diagnosis day. The hardest day. The day you hear,
I'm sorry. This is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
We are here for you. We exist for everyone fighting leukemia, lymphoma, myeloma, and other types of blood cancer.
On day 185, LLS helped me file my insurance claims properly.
Day 5,840 and counting, and I'm still in remission.
To learn more and get help on day 1, day 2, day 983, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572. That's LLS.org, 1-800-955-4572.
Hey there, Jane Lynch here. You want to hear something funny? Too bad. You want to hear something uplifting that will inspire you? Good. Because today, I want to talk to you about Direct Relief, a humanitarian organization that does seriously good work when it counts. Fires, hurricanes, earthquakes. When disaster strikes, Direct Relief immediately shows up with medicines, medical supplies, and everything doctors and nurses need to save lives. Let's ship her out! Every day across the United States and around the world, they're making an enormous difference. If someone needs help, Direct Relief helps. No politics, no red tape. Hey, what you doing over there?
Oh, I'm packing insulin for kids with diabetes.
See, every box here is literally a lifeline for someone in critical need. So check them out at directrelief.org and donate if you can. You might just bring a smile to someone's face.
Our earlier accident that we had eastbound 94 at Highway G in Waukesha County has been cleared up. The delays slowly but surely are working themselves out. We do have a new accident, though, on the ramp from Beecher Street to southbound 4394. Everybody's out of their cars, looking at each other, etc. Please be careful as you are heading through that whole area. We've also got some delays along eastbound 94 from the Zoo interchange to Hawley Road. Westbound's backed up from just west of 27th all the way to Hawley Road as well. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, dense fog advisory sticking around for Milwaukee, Waukesha, Racine, Kenosha, and Walworth counties until 9 today. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, a high of 46 at the lake, 54 inland. Tonight, chance of drizzle, cloudy, patchy fog possible with a low of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
It's Truth in the Morning, 101.7 The Truth. Bailey Coleman, Damian LZ this morning. Dame.
MC Dame LZ in the building. Shout out to RN Kawanda, always first in the YouTube chat.
Yes.
We see you, Willie Jones, Anita Nicole.
Yes.
We see y'all already lined up in the YouTube chat, so I just want to tell y'all good morning and shout out to y'all. Yeah, Homer's on assignment, as they say in the radio world, but he's good.
Stream and watch us live on YouTube if you're not already, and 1017thetruth.com. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Because we had 6,200.
Yeah, 6,000. Oh, y'all can step it up. Come on now.
Yeah, let's get to 7,000.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't want you to miss a live show, so make sure you do that. Make sure you bring your friends and your family along, because we all family here.
We are.
We want to have a good time.
We are all family. And then shout out to everybody that I just gave a shout out to.
Mm-hmm.
But they are also saying we got some quotes on here.
Okay.
Aaron Kawanda talking about T.I. is a legend with them lyrics. I've already played that. Let them know 1,200 times.
Yes.
It's definitely my morning ride.
Yes.
Home or to work song. And that's a good song to have. Get you hype.
Yeah.
I love that joint.
Nobody has better tracks than T.I.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Nobody has better tracks.
Shout out to Jasmine Gooden, 3079. I was taught to never brandish, display a weapon because it's dangerous. If you're not planning on using it, don't bring it out.
That part.
And that's another T.I. song. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Yeah, bring them out. Bring them out.
When the T.I. Thing going on. Reggio 17G. Good morning, gorgeous and handsomes. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Alfonso Dupree, Dame and Miss Coleman. Happy Wednesday, Mahdi. Sip 46. These young idiots ain't hearing that. They will almost hit you and come up beside you, rolling windows down, talking BS.
Yeah.
I just stayed prepared.
Ah.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to Stacey Smitter, too, who just logged in.
Yeah. Blake on the True Talking text line, 833-212-1017, said that he had heard that the victim in this situation might have been a hothead. That's,
That's speculation. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spread that.
Yeah. That is a lot of speculation. I mean, you don't know unless you know somebody.
I understand that they may know her and they may have seen her, mad, but we all get mad sometimes. So I'm not going to say.
We all get mad sometimes.
We don't know that woman's life and how she was with her kids and how she was with her family.
Exactly. What the truth is about the situation is she didn't deserve that.
No.
And the whole situation is bad.
There are a few situations. There are a few situations in life where I think somebody deserves to die. I'm not going to name them off because that's ridiculous.
Right.
But there are some, okay, pow, pow, I'm going to get you. But then there's other situations where it's like, this is not one of those.
Right.
This is not, somebody doing something to your kids.
Right.
Somebody, physically assaulting your mother.
Right.
In a terrible way.
Yeah.
Or something. There's certain things that is like, like Sam Jessica at the movie Time to Kill.
Yeah.
If you know the situation of that movie, I'm not going to,
Right.
But if you know that movie, I probably would have did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation here, about a material item, see, a lot of the stuff that we're talking about.
Material items. That can be replaced and fixed and what have you.
There you go. So a lot of our emotional control, a lot of our emotional stability is lost because we place so much in material items.
Yeah.
I was listening to Tori, and he was talking about in Minnesota or someplace, and I told you I listen to everybody. Minnesota or someplace, somebody got popped for not wanting to give up their Louis purse or their Louis bag or something like that.
Wow.
No.
Here you go.
Y'all.
If you approach me and I got something like that, and you feel like you need it, and you got a gun on me. Yeah. Here you go. This you all day. Can I get my wallet out? Can't get my wallet out. Okay, go ahead and do your thing. Can I get my ID? Can I get my ID?
I'll cancel them credit cards. As soon as you walk away, I'm finna cancel them credit cards.
Yep.
Just let me get my ID, please.
Yeah. Can I get my ID?
You don't
want me.
I'm gonna make a joke. You don't want me to have to deal with the DMV.
Exactly.
You wouldn't want to do that. So let me get my
ID?
Let me get my ID, and you move along. We're making a joke about it, but it's
true.
It's true.
It's true.
We place such a value on materialistic items.
Yeah.
And in this situation, in that situation, she had this Jaguar, red Jaguar that she probably loved because I love my car.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And if you can love an inanimate object, that's what I'm doing because I've always wanted the type of car that I have.
That's interesting that you say that because I had a car accident a couple years ago, right? This was a top of the line car of its type. All the bells and whistles, everything, beautiful. Love the color, love everything about it. I might have had the car 3 months. And I was taking a nice little lunch ride, late lunch. To Panera to get me a little something. Out in the fair streets of Glendale or whatever it is out on South Side. Lady ran a red light, took off the whole front end of my car. Now, I was upset.
You ain't going to the seat though on her.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
I was like, dang, that was my car. I love my car. Wow, my car gone. They definitely gonna total this.
Yeah.
I was upset, but I was like, but I did see another color one that I wanted. I could go back and get that one. There's always that.
That's the point in the story that you're making is material items can be replaced. Your life cannot be replaced.
My life could not be replaced.
Your life cannot be. And in this instance, we have a car accident, which is, as Dr. Kennedy said, is essentially a property damage.
Yes, situation.
So we're talking about materials.
So
here.
did I go over to her car and start talking crazy to her and going off? No.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not. As a matter of fact, the car behind me that saw the whole accident was like, ma'am, come over here. Come over here. Get out of your car. The whole thing was my car was going off. It was telling me to get out. It was leaking. Stuff was going on.
Fluids. You ain't know what fluid was leaking. I've been there.
I was in a daze, and the lady over on the other side was like, come here. Let me help you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just got out of the car and walked over there. And she's talking about, are you okay? And I was like, my car.
Yeah, I've been there.
But, it's
material items.
It's material. It can be replaced.
It can be replaced. And a lot of times, and I think we're talking about people having emotional regulations and the ability to calm themselves down. Like when I talk to my kids and we're working on calming exercises, we count to 10.
Yeah.
And we'll close our eyes and we'll take deep breaths.
Right. Yeah.
We'll do 10 of those. Right?
Whatever you got to do.
Whatever we can to calm ourselves in our moment. Because a lot of that impulse activity will lead to something that will hinder you for the rest of your life. And they're getting to an age, they're 12 and 13, and they're getting to an age that now they're going to become young men.
Right.
And even though they're still boys, they're going to be seen by the public as men because they're going to be taller.
Exactly.
They're going to be, some of them tall as me now, but they're only 13, so you're going to get taller.
Yeah.
Your body's going to fill out. You're going to be seen as this way.
Right.
So I need to teach you
how
to calm yourself down.
Exactly.
Because not just for you, calming yourself, but for the other person who's going to be so scared of you as a young black person.
Exactly.
That you can keep yourself safe from them.
Yeah.
But a lot of this other stuff that we're talking about is based upon material items.
Yes.
And because we don't have a lot.
Right.
And we place a lot, shout out to my brother Moo, we've had this conversation before, we place a lot of our respect and a lot of our dignity is in what we own, and what we can have, and what we can possess, instead of having the knowledge of self and knowing that as a black man, you are this and you are that. We place it all on, I can buy a Louis, I can buy a Gucci, I can get a Jaguar, so instead of it being you that you cherish these items. And when something happens to those items, you're willing to give up your life.
Yeah. Not
that
willing.
gold necklace, for whatever it is.
Not willing to do that.
And I'm just not. I'm
not there. I'm not there.
I can't do that.
But you know what? I didn't know about designer brands till I got to Milwaukee, and that is the goodness, honest truth. That is the goodness, honest truth. I did not know about designer brands. When you won a 6, you're the youngest of 6.
Yeah.
You don't get none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get none of that.
I feel you. On one side of my family, I was the only boy, and on the other side, it was all boys. And so my grandmother on the other side, anything I wanted, I could have.
Right.
All I had to do was cut the grass.
There was never.
There was always a working forward for it. So my self-esteem was placed in the fact that I worked for this, and not for just having that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Shout out to my rest in peace, Milk. And I remember Milk saying, Malik saying a long time ago, when he had his son, he was like, I don't want to put my son, and I remember these conversations that I've had with these people.
Right.
And so he was saying, I don't want to put my son in name brand stuff because I don't want his self-esteem to be wrapped
connected.
Up in that. I want him to know that he is who he is because who he is.
Right.
And so that confidence is in him, not on him, as they say.
Yeah. Well, when you're one of 6 and you're the youngest, technically 7, and you're the youngest, you get hand-me-down. So you lucky if you get, any kind of thing for yourself, any kind of new thing. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you, but the value was never placed on that either in my family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because we never talked about it, it was different. It was a whole different thing. There was no,
Yeah, it was like,
what is that? You lucky you got a new pair of shoes over there. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. But we got to go to break. When we come back, we are going to talk about that West Dallas road race situation. We got off on a tangent. It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
I travel all around the world, Dr. Ken, and when I tell you, based on my experiences, this is like the #1 country that cares. Like, everything is about money. Yep. Everything.
This is The Truth Unfiltered with Denise Thomas and Dr. Ken Harris.
I've told people in the past, you have to be careful of what you complain about and what you use as a tool, because other people will take it and use it in the wrong way.
Sundays starting at 7 on 620 WTMJ and Mondays at 6 on 101.7 The Truth.
This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the new 101.7 The Truth.
The City Conference Boys Championship game did not disappoint last weekend. In the Gold Division title game, the 2-time defending conference champs, the Milwaukee Juno Pioneers, went toe-to-toe with the Milwaukee Hamilton Wildcats. This game was a back-and-forth battle, but the Pioneers made the plays down the stretch to pull out a 76-72 win behind a great performance of Gonzaga recruit and junior player Dooney Johnson, who dropped 28 points in the victory. And in the Blue Division, the Golden Meyer Owls did what they have done all year long in conference play, is just win, as they defeated the Audubon Cardinals 87-79 behind a strong performance from their senior guard Caleb Colbert, clinching the Blue Division crown. And lastly, in the White Division, the Bayview Redcats left no doubt cruising past the Vincent Vikings 90-64 to win the White Division Conference Tournament.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update.
Walk in for a suit, walk out with 2. It's buy one, get one half off throughout March at Nick Avani's. Suits, blazers, hats, jeans, and more. Everything you need from a hands-on team that styles you from head to toe. Find a suit, add shoes for half the price. Land a perfect 2-piece set? Now add a vest for 50% less. Prom, weddings, galas, whatever's on your calendar, now's the time to stop in to Nick Avani's. 2nd floor at Mayfair Mall across from AMC. Buy one, get one half off throughout March at Nick Avani's. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious accident? It's free. Yes, free, as in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. There's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Prizes, exclusive experiences, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting truthcontests.com. That's truthcontests.com.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
The award-winning 101.7 The Truth is the proud home of the Milwaukee Panthers basketball. It's college basketball tournament time. Tonight, the Horizon League Conference Tournament heats up with the Panthers taking on Detroit Mercy Titans. Scott Wars has the coverage starting at 5:30 p.m. on 101.7 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. So I guess they must have won last night.
All right now.
If they still playing.
If they still playing?
Yeah.
There
Did they
you
win
go.
last night, Will? Do you know?
I think so, yeah. I think last night was the first round of the tournament.
That's good.
Let's go, UWM.
Yeah.
Let's go, Panthers.
There we go.
You know, I remember the heyday of the Panthers when we had, what was my man's name that coached at Auburn, that left him with Auburn?
You thinking of Pat Baldwin? No, Bruce Pearl.
Bruce Pearl. That's the golden era for me.
The golden era.
He's on CBS now. I see him all the time.
Oh, wow.
Bruce is also out of his mind with some of the things he said, but that's neither here nor there. And I didn't know Bruce was thinking like that, or else I wouldn't have been a big Bruce Pearl fan. But that's the year they went to the Sweet 16. And I was in school at that time, so I used to play in the Clouthy Center with a lot of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of knew them in that regard. So shout out to that team that went to the Sweet 16 and just was the Cinderellas of that tournament. So
wow.
Shout out to UWM.
Yeah. Shout out to UWM.
Shout out to Craig Green and Mark Mitchell, who really started the UWM Division I program when they got there. And it would be none of this without them dudes that came from Milwaukee and stayed home and put them paws on them other players.
There it is.
All right, bet.
All right.
So ESPN right there.
Yeah. No, they next door. We see those dudes every morning, ESPN folks.
Me and Will went to ESPN on you right there.
Oh, yeah, y'all did.
Will, Bailey hates sports.
I do not hate sports.
I can tell.
She hates it whenever we bring it up. You should look at her face whenever I bring it up. Just look at her
disgusted.
face. She looks like you just fed her some turmeric or something.
Sports.
You hate it.
My brothers were all involved.
That don't mean you
sports.
like it. That's like saying I got black friends.
Look. Oh, gosh. You crazy. I used to love going to the games and stuff like that. And I used to go to a lot of Packer games because my son's godfather is a former Packer.
Okay.
So, yeah, I used to be right there on the 50-yard line. Y'all don't even know. Hold it down.
Going to the Packers game is different. That's an experience in itself.
I want to say that I've never been to a Bucs game.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's how we know you don't like sports.
That's not true.
There you go.
It's
a different level. The Bucs game is not like going to the Packers game. It's not an experience.
I want to,
it's a playoff game.
I want you to. One day you go meet my son because you good with his brother. You go meet my son, and you're gonna be like, how is it that Bailey is not that into sports, but you can sit here and have a full-on conversation with me about everybody and everything in sports?
So the apple didn't fall far from the tree. What you saying? He got it from somewhere.
He definitely got it from his uncles. I am not going to lie to you because guess what? They're sports dudes. I can't say enough. Sports is all in it for them.
Yeah.
Seahawks.
I feel you.
Somehow, last weekend, I found my Seahawks jersey.
Did you?
In my closet. My brother had sent it to me. He was telling me I need to rep my set.
So
and
wear the Seahawks
shout out to Mario.
Up here one day?
Huh?
In football season, you going to wear the Seahawks jersey?
I can. I did find it.
Excellent.
Yeah. You want me to, would you prefer I wore my Packers jersey? No?
No.
Okay. I got a Brewers jersey too. Anybody in?
Brewers, I'm with that.
Okay, well, we could do that. I got my whole name on there and everything too. So look.
Shout out to Tiffany Harris, 5055. Just like the incident that happened on Titonia and Capitol with the stolen car, I'm not wrestling with nobody in a running car with the car door wide open. So it's been a lot of stuff that's happened.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
I saw that. Like, I kept watching it over and over,
and I'm wondering,
just in amazement. It was Capitol and Titonia. I'm like, why? What's going on?
Apparently somebody caught somebody that had stolen their car.
But was it their car or was it a car that they stole too? Because none of it looked good.
I think it was somebody that you only fighting. I don't think you fight over a stoley like that if you just stealing it. I think somebody caught somebody with their car and saw them in traffic or something. Their freshly stolen car, or they maybe had a GPS thing on it or something like you should have on most of your cars. And tracked it down and then ran up on them. I'm probably not gonna do that either.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Because I know I'm upset, and this young person is probably a young person in my car.
Right.
And if this situation,
but this was a whole group of young people.
I think it was two. It was a woman. It was a woman, and then it was two men. So I think they caught somebody. From what I read, they caught the person that had stole the car, the young person that had stole the car, and this happened. And this person is trying to peel out. And they holding the wheel, stopping them from peeling out.
They tow up the whole car.
Now, you done tow up your car.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff, trying to get it from this person that has stolen your car.
Right.
it's a lot of things that go wrong. And just like my man in West Dallas with the do-rag on.
Oh.
First of all, he had that do-rag on. And
okay, hold on. Okay.
Will, hold on, Will, you got the video for this?
Yeah.
People,
If you're watching on YouTube now, you'll be able to see this. You gotta see this. I mean, you can hear it too, because you're gonna hear it on the air.
Yeah.
But if you can watch this on YouTube, you got to see this. This footage.
This is amazing.
Why I'm here right now.
A Milwaukee County road rage incident caught on the shooter's own dash cam. Let's break it down. On March 11th, 2024, Jason Adujar is driving down West Lincoln Avenue in West Dallas. A gray Chevy pulls up next to him at a red light, and the conversation takes a turn quickly.
¿Qué es el problema? ¿Por qué me estás hablando? Ajá. Sí, y a tu madre también.
The interaction only lasts about a minute, and when the light turns green, Andujar pulls out a gun and fires 3 shots at the truck through the window, then speeds off. We wouldn't normally show you the actual shooting, but we're making an exception in this case since nobody was struck by gunfire. In his front-facing dash cam, Andujar is seen weaving in and out of traffic, illegally passing a school bus on a double-lined road, and using the bike lane to pass other vehicles, nearly hitting them. West Dallas police caught up with Andujar about 3 hours later during a traffic stop and brought him into the station for questioning.
Did anything else happen today? Did you have any run-ins with anyone? I want you to tell me the reason why I'm here now. Well, that is the reason why you're here.
Andujar admits to the shooting, but says he did so because he thought the other guy had a gun.
He pulls it out, and I'm like, okay, we can go right here. Where did he pull it out from? He already had it. He must have been in his lap.
With the mountain of evidence from Andujar's own dash cam, he was charged with recklessly endangering safety.
Mucho más respeto tuviera de la casa de tu madre.
A jury found Andujar guilty in May of 2025. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison and 3 years of supervision. He's currently serving his sentence at the New Lisbon Correctional Institution in New Lisbon, Wisconsin.
I don't really know.
I mean, where is New Lisbon at, first of all?
I don't know what New Lisbon is. I know what Lisbon is.
You know what Lisbon.
So, whatever. The point is this. That was in West Dallas.
That was in Dallas, yep.
That was in West Dallas. So, it is not road rage and the inability to control your emotions is not something that just happens in our community.
No, not at all.
And no matter how we try to talk about it.
And it's not just us.
It's
not just us.
This is an epidemic that's going across this country. It's people.
Okay, so that's the question for the YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you believe that road rage is a disease?
Right.
Do people change when they get behind the wheel?
It's a disease like alcoholism. It's something that maybe just is something that in that moment they just can't control. You know
is that what it is?
They got so much pent up anger or something. Something happens when some people get behind the wheel, and I don't know what it is. But in this situation, look, my man is in the police interview room with his legs crossed, got his shoes off.
I see. Okay, so look,
chilling.
He chilling, but look, I see where that could be. But at the same time, he's not. I think road rage is one thing to have if you're like in this huge amount of traffic and it's, something that's irritating. You've been waiting in hours, you're moving inches, But you don't really have a lot of that here in Wisconsin. No. And clearly, he was not stuck in traffic.
You're about to have it as they cut down that.
When they about to close that, the expressway, do all that.
Try to get across the viaduct.
But in this particular situation, he wasn't caught up in nothing.
No, and he could have killed this man.
Absolutely.
He let off shots at a window.
Bullets ain't got no name on him. He wasn't like sitting there just aiming.
This person is not. This person is not 50 Cent in a bulletproof vehicle.
Hello.
And so he's letting off shots at this person's windshield. This could have been a murder.
It could have been, and it didn't have to be in that car.
And this happened last year, but we're playing it again this year because he just got sentenced to 4 years, and I guess they released the evidence. This is his own dash cam.
His own dash.
How you shoot at somebody on your own dash cam and then keep the footage? That's what I'm saying. It's some type of that's a disease. That's a I think it's a lack of. When I say disease, I don't mean like it's in their DNA or it's something medically wrong. I'm just saying it's like we get so angry. I'm saying is it an epidemic?
Do people change when they get behind the wheel?
It's something that changes people when they get that control of that wheel. Changes people, and it makes them act out in certain ways.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, some people. Yeah, I mean, I got a sister. Shout out to my sister Thel. Mm-hmm. She get mad when but I mean, in Seattle, they're dealing with you might be in traffic for hours trying to get somewhere. Yeah. Right? And so then when people do dumb stuff, then you get a little frustrated. But we got that ludicrous song.
Move.
Get out the way. Yeah. We sing that every time we get in the car with her because it's just like she'd be like, "Move, get out the way," you know. But yeah, we gotta go to break. Oops, I'm sorry. We get carried away with this, right? We got more coming your way. It's Truth in the Morning, 101.7 The Truth.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
Regroup, rethink, and reshape, and get on the front lines. It's only to your benefit. I always tell people, you helping the overall ideal of a better community, it actually helps you out. It helps you out. It helps your family out. It's time. Do not bring that reactionary attitude into the new year. This is the best time to start fresh. This is the plot. They plot this out, and it's been going on for years. This is normal. This is the way it is. This is where we are right now. It's all buddy-buddy. And if you're not a part of the friend situation, you're not getting in. They don't want nobody getting in and seeing where the messy. That's why I'll never get in. Because they know I'm not going to play around about my community. They know I'm not going to sit in no meetings and see y'all shucking and jiving and sniggling and giggling and not say nothing about it. I'm going to tell you to shut up.
The Tory Lowe Show, weekdays from 1 to 4 p.m. Live on YouTube and right here on 101.7 The Truth.
Dad's gonna be far side, good.
What should I do with my dress?
Do little wiggles. The slate's coming in.
What does it feel like when you're down or having a bad day?
It feels sad, like you just don't want to do anything.
All my little emotions in my head is just running crazy. I don't know what to do.
As a teacher or coach, do you ever feel overwhelmed supporting kids' mental health?
I had never experienced players being so down that they can't even participate.
He's just in tears in the huddle. I didn't know what to do.
Teachers need tons of help.
Kids Mental Health Foundation offers educational materials to help guide conversations with our students.
It's so important that we are constantly educating ourselves.
It's the same as the CPR class to me. We're trying to save a life here.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation has free tools and information developed by experts because kids' mental health starts with all of us. Scan the QR code or check out kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org to get started.
I take care of the kids. And I take care of my dad. I take care of things at work. The groceries, the cleanups, the meltdowns, the doctor's visits, the family events, mealtimes, bedtimes. I take care of all the things everyone else needs. But I haven't made time to take care of what I need.
Family caregivers are often overloaded. It can feel overwhelming and exhausting. It's no surprise that millions of caregivers experience symptoms of anxiety and depression every year. But help is available because there may only be one you, but you don't have to do it alone. Head to mentalhealthcareworks.org. That's mentalhealthcareworks.org to learn how to get the support you deserve, because mental health care works when you make the call. If you're experiencing a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, dial 988, a message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Check it out one time.
Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Damien, MC.
Yeah, you keep. Let me do it.
Okay, do your thing.
MC Dame L's in the building. You trying to, let me get my.
Along with your girl Bailey Coleman.
Let me do my
and
thing.
Will holding it down in the producer's chair over there.
Shout out to Will. Hey, Will, what's the results of the road rage is a disease? We just put it up, but what's our results on that poll?
Right now, the question, do you believe that road rage is a disease? 56% no, 44% yes.
I think I might agree with that after thinking about it. And when I posed the question, I was like, maybe it is some type of treatable disease that people can get, a psychological disease.
They're going to take a Prozac before they get on the road. What they going to do?
I told the story before. My grandmother was a peaceful person, but when she got behind the wheel of that Lincoln...
that's the same with my sister. She get out there and she like, move!
Yeah.
Who is this person? What do they think they're doing? She probably going to get me later. Okay.
And so that's my favorite phrase. I remember we were at the McDonald's.
That was your grandmother. Was you born with a bumper?
We was at the McDonald's on 51st. And she was running late from work, but she had to pick me up and then bring me to her house, and then she had to be at work. And she was running late. And I remember somebody crossing the street slow at 51st, and they must have been crossing against the light. And she's like, "You got a bumper on your butt? You better move!" And so she's just a piece. She was showing a missionary board.
Yeah.
I'm like, Grandma. I'm sitting there eating my fries.
She on a missionary board.
I'm sitting there eating my fries like, Grandma. What are you doing? But that was my grandma Doris. She didn't take no mess. She was a peaceful person, but she ain't take no mess.
Okay. We got Blake on hold. We want to take Blake right now. You want to go ahead and do your thing?
No, take Blake.
Okay. Blake's been on hold. True Talking text line 833-212-1017. Blake, good morning. Blake, you there?
Hey, family, I had to wait till y'all get done talking and pull over. I want to give condolences to the family, to that lady. I was at work. We were talking about this month because March 8, 2000, I got shot 4 times point-blank range over something material that had nothing to do with me. I got shot over violent tequila. And we was talking about how reckless it is out here.
Yeah.
So dude was like, I heard she's a high-head. I knew her. I'm like, that don't give nobody no right to lay her down like that.
And
it's coming back. It's coming back with, the people saying how proud of a woman she was, and then the people that got caught. It was an argument. Things be heated. Yeah. But like with me, I got shot in the bar over a bottle of tequila. I asked, like, dude, put it back. And dude shot me 4 times.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He hit me, then I put my hands on him. And then next thing you know, I get that buzz, that Kanye West, George Bush does not like black people. And then, I'm like, oh, man, he's shooting. So I ran. Next thing you know, I'm getting 2 on my back. But then when I got outside, my only thing I'm thinking, the first time I got my gun, I'm at the bar. I've been in the dope game. I've been in the streets. I've been in the gang banging and all that. And I'm finally out of everything. And the night I asked somebody to put a bottle of drink back, I get shot 4 times. So last thing I'm thinking is, I'm going to let him have it. So I did. I shot back, but I didn't kill him. And, by the grace of God, it's been 26 years. But what I'm saying is the way things are now, Dame, it's not a disease because my cousin cannot have a gun. We be in the car. She'd be like, man, she would not get the gun because of how she is when we drive it. But then you go. When someone has a gun or a car, it changes your adrenaline flow. What's going on out here is unleashed, unhandled, unlawful adrenaline flowing. Adrenaline does it. It's not a disease because with me, when I had my gun, it changed how I felt. It didn't change what I wanted to do. It changed my point. Like the police would see me, I'm like, they can see my gun. And they couldn't even see it. But when I didn't have it, they would pull me over and be like, yeah, up on the wall, boom, 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 this, that, and the other. And I ended up, I was going to sue them, but I didn't. I let it go because I knew what I was doing. And everything I had got away with, I just got shot up, and they was going to pull me. They pulled me over at the store on 23rd and Keith because of the way I was dressed. And I ain't had my gun on me, but all the stuff I've done with my gun, it never made me, like with my niece when she got killed, the dude that shot her, he wanted to use that gun. People be itching to drive these cars and itching to pop these guns. So I wasn't trying to disrespect the lady, and I wasn't trying to put myself in a situation. It's just that I've been shot before. I got shot 4 times March 8, 2000. Nothing to brag about. I can't even sleep the same no more. And then what I did was didn't make it no better. I almost took a life. So it don't make it no better. Reckless abandon caused mayhem and chaos. That's what's going on in this world. It ain't Sodom and Gomorrah. It's by choice. So I appreciate y'all taking my call.
Yeah.
I had to hold on. And once again, my man Homer, he was like, don't wait for nobody to call you. Get out there and do it yourself. So what I've been doing these last 3 weekends, every Saturday and Sunday, I have been cooking out of my own pocket. I have been taking food to the guest house, and I have been taking food to the repairs of the breach on my own, because Homer was like, don't wait on nobody. And he's right. I ain't waiting for nobody to come to my door. Yeah. So I'm apologizing to that lady's family. I'm apologizing to them dudes that got popped up and dudes died at the hospital, because that's retarded. The way they treat you when you come in there, and then he still got a gun and he can kill somebody now down there in Sinai. And it's just, I appreciate you all, like when I actually read my story, Bailey, and I'm going to get ready to go.
All
you
right.
know what I mean?
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Blake.
Shout out to Blake.
Shout out to Blake. Thanks for holding, and thanks for sharing your story with us.
We got some people on the YouTube line.
Okay.
Aaron Kawanda says, do not be one of them late people. Anita Nicole, if you have to be in at 9 a.m., it's still good, but 8 a.m.
Oh, that's right.
Late in my Homer voice.
8 a.m. you late. It's 8:08 now. You really late now.
Alfonso Dupree, Chirac has freeway shootings a lot. Nita Nicole, road rage is mentally unchecked emotion that runs deep. Cool Mo D17, they play too many video games and mess up bringing that to real life. Could be. Alfonso Dupree again, he on his own dash cam. Yeah, man, that was crazy. Sip 46, if these guns, a gun really changes people mentality. And that's what Blake was saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's saying. Our Kawanda came back. It's more of an uncontrolled emotions I see, because as much as I fuss and cuss these people out here, before I engage in the BS, I pack my patience and leave on time and take my time. So, shout out to Keanu Simmons saying good morning, family.
Good morning.
Shout out to RC Creation saying randomly firing a deadly weapon at someone, then not taking into consideration everything behind those shots in public. Only 4 years is what he's got. I'm questioning what kind of judge he got. Hey, y'all already know, so it's popping on the YouTube line. Y'all make sure y'all check in and lock in and like and subscribe on the YouTube.
Yeah, love that. Thank you. Thank you.
So how you want to close that out? Because I think Blake made some good points. I think there's some good points being made on the YouTube line about people having emotional problems. And I think a lot of times people go into driving with emotional issues, and it comes out
I think
their driving.
Not just that. Just in general, we have to learn people that are unable to control their emotions, and they know that, and they realize that, they need to learn to do that.
Absolutely.
You
know that you get mad. You know you have a short temper. You know you have a short fuse.
Yeah.
You should do things like meditate or do whatever, but that's called self-actualization.
Yeah.
And a lot of us haven't reached that point of self-actualization across the board. Whether it be West Dallas, whether it be Milwaukee, whether it be Chicago, whether it be South Dakota, North Dakota, these things happen because people haven't reached that level and haven't taken time to understand themselves and know this is my shortcomings. And being that this is my shortcoming, I'm going to do things to make my shortcoming
because you're
part of something that's real.
Yeah, because you have to recognize the situations that you put yourself in or that you may come upon that can change your life or end your life 100% depending on how you react.
Right.
It's just like we didn't mention the hospital situation at what was that?
Sinai.
Sinai.
Yeah.
Somebody lost their life there. And how could that have been different if people made different choices, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know all the background and the actuality of the situation of what was going on, but if people were able to control their emotions, how different would that have been? for everybody.
Yeah, and shout out to Anita Nicole, who also said on the YouTube line, and they chiming in, y'all. It's cracking over here.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to hear a licensed professional's thoughts about this. Me too. Mm-hmm. Maybe we get somebody in one day.
Yeah.
And we just ask, we have a mental health Wednesday or something. We just ask a mental health professional, not a whole Wednesday, but you know what I'm saying, a segment.
Right.
Well, we ask them these questions that we get during the weekend. We can get some answers from a professional point of view, because we're basically speculating, but there might actually be some diagnosis that people get for when they have road rage, and they're easily triggered by driving.
Yeah.
I saw something. I was taking a little kid to school the other day. I saw something where there's a diagnosis for wanting to eat healthy all of the time.
What?
So I say that to say things we think are just normal, they may have some type of diagnosis for them.
Yeah. Well, let's round this out with the final look at our poll. Will, what's our poll looking like?
We got 58% of people think that road rage is not a disease, 42% yes.
Oh, 58% not a disease.
Do not think it's a disease.
Oh, okay. Well, then there they go. Yeah. What's the other percentage, Will?
42% do believe that it is a disease.
Okay. So there you go.
It's a mental disease.
It is okay. Anyway, when we come back, Milwaukee Common Council advances an ice out Milwaukee plan. So we'll talk about that when we come back. You're checking out Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Thank you, Milwaukee. Because of you, the second annual Truth Community Awards was an unforgettable celebration of the leaders, changemakers, and heroes who make our city shine. A special thank you to our incredible partners, Milwaukee College Prep, the Milwaukee Bucks Foundation, Gruber Law Offices, Steinhoffels, Cousins Subs, and 3rd Street Market Hall. And thank you to our presenting sponsor, Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Together, we're celebrating community, culture, and impact. We'll see you next year at the Truth Community Awards.
This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the new 101.7 The Truth.
The City Conference Boys Championship game did not disappoint last weekend. In the Gold Division title game, the two-time defending conference champs, the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers, went toe-to-toe with the Milwaukee Hamilton Wildcats. This game was a back-and-forth battle, but the Pioneers made the plays down the stretch to pull out a 76-72 win behind a great performance of Gonzaga recruit and junior player Dooney Johnson, who dropped 28 points in the victory. And in the Blue Division, the Golden Meyer Owls did what they have done all year long in conference play, is just win, as they defeated the Audubon Cardinals 87-79 behind a strong performance from their senior guard Caleb Colbert, clinching the Blue Division crown. And lastly, in the White Division, the Bayview Redcats left no doubt cruising past the Vincent Vikings 90-64 to win the White Division Conference Tournament.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends, if it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
What's up, everybody? March 27th, go get your tickets. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be me, Finesse Antetokounmpo, my co-host, Tony C, and Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair. It's going to be nice. It's going to be dope. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be an experience, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It's basically a party/podcast.
Yeah, we're throwing a party at the Riverside, March 27th, TALiveshow.com. Who's the guest again? Can I get a woo? Woo! With Ric Flair. Can't wait.
See you guys.
Need to look your best for a special occasion? You need the $100 hookup. This incredible deal includes a marvelous suit, shirt, and tie, all for $100. Only at Nick Cavani's, home of the $100 hookup. And that isn't limited to some standard stock suit. You'll be pleased by the top quality and variety of fashion offered at Nick Cavani's. No matter the occasion, maybe you're just ready for a fresh, new stylish look. Get hooked up today at Nick Cavani's in Mayfair Mall and at nickcavanis.com.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. Bailey Coleman and
MC Dame LZ in the building.
There it is. All right, Milwaukee. So the Milwaukee Common Council has advanced their Ice Out Milwaukee measures. They voted a symbolic resolution rejecting U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, their presence in the city, with proponents saying ICE tactics are unacceptable. The Ice Out Milwaukee legislative package would seek to bar ICE from city properties and require law enforcement to unmask and display ID, though it faces legal questions and mayoral review. So there you go.
What are your thoughts?
I think that definitely the unmasking should happen. That if they're going to be, I mean, first of all, ICE has been here, y'all, whether you know it or not, probably for forever. Okay. But they do need to display ID and they do need to show their face. Why can't they?
They shouldn't be able to do that, but I don't think this vote is going to stop them from doing that.
I don't think this vote, and this is not going to stop them from being here either.
This is just a symbolic vote.
I mean, it says symbolic in the.
Yeah, like Alderman Alex Brower said, ICE is not welcome here in Milwaukee, and what is going on federally is completely unacceptable, and it needs to stop immediately. They're just saying our city is not for ICE.
Our city isn't for ICE, but it don't mean that they not gonna be here. And I mean, because they've been here for years, for a long time, ever since. You know, so I mean, it's cool and everything, but it's not gonna protect anybody. It's not gonna keep anybody from being deported or whatever, should they choose to, because they have not, while they've been here, they haven't ramped up things like they did in Minnesota here.
Yeah, I think they need to pass. Yeah, I think they need to pass something like, okay, keep them off of city properties, good. They need to pass that nobody can wear masks.
Yeah,
period,
they can't.
Right? And if you're in law enforcement, you can't wear a mask in the city of Milwaukee. Now, but you know, the feds don't really got to listen to local law. They can do what they want to do. Because they, not that they're above the law,
right?
But it's just like they feds, right? And so, even in doing that, you're saying you can't wear your mask here, but they still might do it. But they don't want that smoke. So
right.
It's kind of like putting up even though you may see it as performative, it's putting up that barrier, letting you know you're not welcome here.
Right.
And so if you're walking around in a mask, we're going to know you're ICE. We're going to know you're up to no good, and we're going to be keeping an eye on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. And, you know, this is the legislation, I guess, that started the fight with Chambers and I can't remember
the Hispanic lady.
I can't remember her name right now. It slips me. But yeah, and I'm glad to see that they came together and passed this unanimously, and I guess whatever the issues were, they worked it out.
Yeah, clearly, but you know, your girl Kristi Noem was having a rough day yesterday.
Yeah,
and it's going to continue today.
It absolutely is. Because she was getting, and since we're talking about ICE, we can talk about Kristi Noem. And Kristi Noem, for y'all who don't know her, she's 54 years old. She's over the Department of Homeland Security. She's over ICE.
Yeah.
She was a House representative from 2011 to 2019. She was a governor of I guess, South Dakota or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, South Dakota. From 2019 to 2025. She's also been inducted into the Daughters of American Revolution. If you know anything about them, you know they like the Ku Klux Klan for women.
Yeah.
And so she's in that. They're less so, But in as a black person, that's just how I think. And so that's who we are dealing with Kristi Noem. She was getting interviewed by the committee, and Republicans and Democrats alike is bipartisan. Seems like hatred for Kristi Noem.
Right. Can we get...
You about to see why?
Yeah, y'all got. If you're on YouTube, see, this is why we tell y'all need to be on the YouTube too, right? Because if you're on YouTube, you're about to see the video, and it ain't nothing nice. Whew, let's go.
You're testifying that President Trump approved this ahead of time. Is that my understanding?
We had conversations about making sure that we were telling people.
No, ma'am. I'm asking you. Sorry to interrupt, but the president approved ahead of time you spending $220 million running TV ads across the country in which you are featured prominently.
Yes, sir. We went through the legal processes, did it correctly.
Did the president know you were going to do
OMB.
this?
Yes.
He did?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
And one thing, Senator, I think would be helpful to know is how effective that communications has been. That
well, they were
overwhelmingly
effective in your name recognition. I mean, I personally just, I mean, to me, it puts the president in a terribly awkward spot. And and I'm not saying you're not telling the truth. It's just hard for me to believe, knowing the president, as I do, that you said, Mr. President, here's some ads I've cut, and I'm going to spend $220 million running them, that he would have agreed to that. I don't think Russ Vogt at OMB would have agreed to that. It's something we have to defend. I'm on the Appropriations Committee. My research shows that you did not bid them out, that you pick, in fact, one of the people you picked, the strategy group, Safe America Media was a company formed 11 days before you picked them, and that the strategy group got most of the money, and the head of that is married to your former spokesperson. Look, we all have friends who are qualified. I'm not quibbling with that. It troubles me. A fifth to a quarter of $1 billion of taxpayer money when we're scratching for every penny and we're fighting over rescission packages. I just can't agree with Madam Secretary. Are you still running those ads?
No, Senator, I did not have anything to do with picking those contractors. No politicals at the Department of Homeland Security did.
I understand. Are you
Clear
still running
officials
those
followed
ads?
the competitive bid process for
Are you
that.
still running those ads?
I think the ads are due to end here in March, I think within a week or two.
They
I'm
are
not sure of the
still running?
update. The one that is running is focusing on angel families. Have you seen that? It is the one that's talking about this is our why. This is why we work every day.
Okay.
It's for the angel
I've gotta
families
move
and their
on.
victims that need to.
Wow.
Now let's break down what just happened right there, because Senator Kennedy is a Republican.
Yes.
From Louisiana. That's one.
That's one. But remember, these are the ads that we've all seen on TV, where this is what they're talking about. The ads we've all seen on TV featuring Kristi Noem saying, if you self-deport, you may have a chance to come back to the United States.
Yeah.
If you leave now, those ones,
Right. Well, she's on a horse and she got the cowboy hat.
And she's
and all of that stuff. And it's like watching John Wayne, the female John Wayne.
Right.
And so this is what we're talking about. They spent $220 million of your dollars.
Yes.
On, and there's more that she spent.
Yeah.
But this is just one. She spent $220 million on this. Now her friend's husband, who is like her staffer, her husband owns the marketing firm. She also is invested in this marketing firm, Safe America Media. Like this senator just said, and this is a Republican senator on her butt right now. That thing was created 11 days.
11 days.
11 full days before they cut the check to them to do this media program. So it's like there's so much corruption within the Trump administration that this flies under the radar even for them. But this is $220 million. Now, her friend's company probably didn't get all of that.
Right.
They probably went to buy the ads and do the stuff like that. But I bet you they got a bunch of millions. And everybody got rich for the rest of their life off of y'all and this little thing right here.
Right.
For the rest, listen, this I'm talking about generational wealth. They probably got 20 to 30 million as the marketing firm for this, and her friend's husband owns the company that was set up 11 days ago.
11 days.
11 days, not 11 days from now, but 11 days prior to this contract being handed out.
Yes.
Now, we can't even hand out a contract in the city of Milwaukee without doing an RFP if it's over $5,000.
Right.
Why can they do it in the city, in the government, where it's worth millions of dollars?
$220 million.
And they just handed it to this company that was created 11 days prior to the contract coming out.
And there were other companies involved, but the thing was, there was no bidding process, as he was telling you. There's no bidding process to get in on this. No.
It all
just like, I'm gonna give you some, I'm gonna give you some, and I'm gonna give you some.
It all screams corruption at the highest level, a level of corruption that we have never seen at the federal government. The federal government has been corrupt. All governments got some corruption in it. But the blatantness of this corruption, that your friend, husband, who is your staffer, works under you, there doesn't seem like there's anything that may be.
We got more. We have more coming your way on this. It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
If someone asks you to send cash, pay with gift cards or cryptocurrency, or use a banking app or wire transfer, practice caution. These payment methods usually cannot be reversed or tracked, making them a scammer's tool of choice. If the person asking for money refuses to accept another form of payment, it's a scam. Learn more at datcp.wi.gov. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, Teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Want to protect our planet? The air we breathe, water we drink, and land we share? Real progress begins with birds. Yes, birds. The very ones we see and hear every day. On a walk, in the park, or simply out the window. That's because birds are more than birds. They're symbols, sentinels that reveal the health of our planet and our people. And by helping them thrive, all of us thrive as well. Audubon is a place where birds matter, where habitats are protected, where communities are engaged, and where change takes flight. Because at Audubon, hope begins with birds. Progress begins with birds. It all begins with birds. Audubon.
Eastbound Northbound 94, we do have a crash at 84th Street off on the left shoulder. Watch for delays coming out of the Zoo interchange past that scene all the way to Holly Road, and then again through the Stadium interchange to 35th. On the westbound side, slowing down from 27th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Also a crash on northbound Brewers Boulevard just before you get to the freeway. The left lane is blocked, so watch out for that. Then we also have a crash on the off-ramp to Howard Avenue from 4394 northbound. Delays coming out of the Mitchell interchange past that point anyway, up to Oklahoma Avenue. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast. Today, dense fog advisory until about 9 this morning. Otherwise, we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 46 at the lake, 54 inland. Tonight, chance for drizzle, cloudy with patchy fog possible, a low of 36. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 101.7 The Truth.
This is Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
I'm Kristi Noem, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you, President Donald J. Trump, for securing our border, for deporting criminal illegal immigrants, and for putting America first. President Trump has a clear message for those that are in our country illegally. Leave now. If you don't, we will find you, and we will deport you. You will never return. For too long, weak politicians left our borders wide open. They flooded our communities with drugs, human trafficking, and violent criminals. They put American lives at risk. Well, those days are over. If you leave now, you may have an opportunity to return and enjoy our freedom and live the American dream. But understand this. Under President Trump, America's borders are closed to lawbreakers. Follow the law, and you'll find opportunity. Break it, and you'll find consequences. The choice is yours. America welcomes those who respect our laws, because a strong nation is a safe nation.
So that's one of the commercials. If you leave now.
And she don't get out of here. And then there's one, I don't know, Will, we got one of the articles in the chat where there's a picture of her on the horse, and she's looking, the one I was talking about, where she's looking like John Wayne and stuff like that. It's crazy. But when you find out that this $220 million, you have to think that the Homeland Security was just given $1.5 billion or something like that, right?
Right.
She is controlling this money.
$220 million.
Let me tell you how much she's controlling this money. Last summer, she made it so that any expenditure over $100,000 got to come through her.
Wow.
So she's signing off on all of these expenditures. And her friend, so the contract, this is what happened, y'all. So the contract from DHS went to somebody, and then her friend's husband was a subcontractor for that company. And it had so come on, man. Are we stupid here? Oh, this is what I'm saying. Are we stupid or are we stupid? Because that's just how they look at us. And it's so frustrating. It's amazingly frustrating that they think the American public is this stupid. But some of y'all are this stupid. I'm just going to say it 100. Some of y'all are this stupid to believe this is okay and everything that they're doing is above board. And it's a shameful state of American society, politics, citizenry that y'all think this is okay.
Well, everybody can't be categorized like that. But the question is, it's not okay, but at this point, what can you do? Because he already in office, and it's going to be a post situation. And everybody is not immune. He can't possibly, he's going to try, probably commute the sentences or whatever, or give immunity to everybody that was in his cabinet or whatever. He gonna try.
Because he
gonna try because they riding out. Like, I mean, for real, for real. Let's go to the True Talk and text line 833-212-1017. Al, MKE, you've been waiting. We appreciate you. What's your truth this morning?
Well, if they respect the law, white people wouldn't be the number one leader in all crimes. And they don't have to worry about fentanyl because now they're grinding up bed bugs and shooting up with them. Y'all could do the research on that. But what I don't understand with the Republicans, y'all have these factories, these warehouses, and you bring in the migrants, and you're not hiring your own white people, but your own white people are sitting here being the biggest female dog with a tampon, and they're raising all this hell about the migrants when their own people was hiring them. So I don't understand how all these Republicans get mad at migrants when it's your own kinfolks that was hiring them. And what irritates me, y'all always get mad at the wrong person. You never go to the source. You go to the person who don't got no power. And we're in this situation because they was hiring the migrants and they was not hiring you. And then when you get called out on your stuff, you want to play victim. I don't get it. Mm-hmm. Help me understand.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, Al.
Shout out to Al, who always keeps it 100. My man Will D9 on the YouTube line is cracking over here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all log in and tap in and stay tapped in. Just like a lot of the cabinet members, she's not qualified for the position.
Yeah.
He goes on to say waste, fraud, and abuse. Alfonso Dupree says she cute. She can spend my. We ain't going there, Alfonso. And furthermore, Alfonso, that's all plastic surgery. Go Google her pictures from when she was governor and before all of that. You'll see all of them people in the Trump's cabinet, they all got plastic surgery.
All right, here we go. I got another one out the Truth Talk and text line 833-212-1017. We want to know what your truth is this morning. Melissa Ann, good morning.
Good morning. How are you all this morning?
Very good, very good.
The truth is, Dame, Americans are stupid. It's not like we got to say it secretly. America is the stupidest country in the world. No one else would have hired the man who destroyed the country before back. Only Americans will do that. Americans are stupid. We need to say it out loud. And a lot of it needs to be said that it's a hateful, racist country. We're not built on love. We were built on hate. So hate and stupidity go together. So, yes, they are stupid. And the problem is we don't know if they have even understood that this is a losing battle. They might try to let him be president again. They might not let the Democrats win the Senate or the House. They might just let the Republicans keep it because they are stupid. And we should say it out loud because if we don't, nobody's going to know they're stupid. And we need to know it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's deep. And now the black people who voted for Donald Trump, I cannot wait until you lose everything. Y'all thought y'all didn't have nothing? Wait till he's done. And it's going to be sad because the people who y'all thought were your friends, who you thought was going to come help the community, they here to help us. They here to tell us the truth. They sent you down the wrong road. They told you to vote for somebody who hated you. And they voted for somebody that hated you. So is he really looking for your daughter when she missed it? Or is he helping them take your kids when they miss it? Just in that question.
Ooh.
There you go.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We want to hear from all of y'all. What are your feelings on this? 833-212-1017. Dame?
Real quick. I know we got to go to break, but real quick. Yeah, I think that America is stupid. And the American as a whole You have us that read and those that keep up on current events and stuff like. But then there's other people that just allow other people to tell them things. There's a portion of us that just allow other people to say whatever. That's why the internet is such a dangerous weapon, because people just see it on the internet and they believe it to be true. And because Trump says it, they believe it to be true instead of going to do their own research. They be like, well, he's the president. He wouldn't lie to us. Well, he would. Kristi Noem is in a special position. She wouldn't do this, but she would. And so unless you go and do your own research, then yeah, I think you might be stupid. Because listen, this man is going to. He wants to, I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie The Hunger Games, but what they want to do is have the Hunger Games universe in real life, where everything is districted out and people are run by corporations. Do you see yourself being in that elite class, being in that part that is held above? And see, that's the problem with stupid people. Stupid people think that those doors are going to open up for them and they will be a part of that elite class. No, you're not. And if you keep thinking you are, they're going to keep playing you like you stupid.
More to come. Truth in the Morning, 1017 The Truth.
The Horizon League Conference Tournament has arrived, and it is win or go home. On Wednesday night, the Milwaukee Panthers head to Michigan to take on the Detroit Mercy Titans in the first round of the conference tournament.
Panthers with another takeaway. Aguilar with numbers left to right. Stevie Elam steps into a three and buries it.
Scott Warris has the coverage Wednesday starting at 5:30 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock. This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball weekly update on the new 1017 The Truth.
The City Conference Boys Championship game did not disappoint last weekend. In the Gold Division title game, the two-time defending conference champs, the Milwaukee Juno Pioneers, went toe-to-toe with the Milwaukee Hamilton Wildcats. This game was a back-and-forth battle, but the Pioneers made the plays down the stretch to pull out a 76-72 win behind a great performance of Gonzaga recruit and junior player Dooney Johnson, who dropped 28 points in the victory. And in the Blue Division, the Golden Meyer Owls did what they have done all year long in conference play, is just win, as they defeated the Audubon Cardinals 87-79 behind a strong performance from their senior guard Caleb Colbert, clinching the Blue Division crown. And lastly, in the White Division, the Bayview Redcats left no doubt cruising past the Vincent Vikings 90-64 to win the White Division Conference Tournament.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball weekly update.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, Truth Nation, it's your girl DT. You want to mark your calendar. Saturday, March 28th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Cream City and Milwaukee chapters of the Links Incorporated present the Black Family Wellness Expo at Evolve Church. Free health screenings, mental health resources, nutrition and wellness education, family-friendly activities, trusted community providers, no cost, walk-ins are welcome. Let's strengthen and sustain healthy Black families together. March 28th, Evolve Church. Be there.
My name is Adrienne, and I was hurt in a car accident. What Gruber Law Office has done for me was made me feel safe. It didn't cost me anything, just one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Woo. Last segment of the morning.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Hump day, we getting over the hump.
Yes, we are.
Let's get over the hump.
But somebody that's not?
Listen. Kristi Noem, and that's just the $220 million, y'all. Oh, there's more.
Yes, a plane.
Not only because it comes amid this big DHS shutdown, but I want you to listen to this tense exchange she had with Democratic Senator Whitehouse about some reporting we first broke at NBC News, where he shows the pictures we obtained of a luxury jet she's been flying on that DHS says it wants to spend $70 million to buy, and their justification is that it will be used for deportations. Here's that exchange.
We're using them for long-range command and control aircraft that is dictated in statute by Congress for the Department of Homeland Security to have a plane.
Luxury jet with a bedroom in it?
Yeah, we used a 737. I've been on it once, but it is being used by other administration officials.
Does it have a bedroom in it?
In fact, we spent $1.42 billion on ICE deportation flights last year.
Does it have a bedroom in it?
And you can see those pictures there that we first obtained at NBC News. This is what they say they will be able to use for deportations, and they plan to remove that bed and put in chairs. But no word on what they would do with the full bar and the lounges.
Okay, Democrats blocked DHS funding after demanding some changes to enforcement immigration.
No word is what they're going to do with the full bar and the lounge that's on this plane. They said they're going to take the bed out. That reporting,
and put chairs in.
That reporting was so funny and so on point. They said they're going to take the bed out and put the chairs in, but there's no word is what they're going to do with the bar and the lounge.
The full bar.
It's
and
like,
the lounge.
It's like they telling you, come on, stupid people. It's got a bar and a lounge on it, and it has a bed on it. What you think going on this plane?
Well, you know she's rumored to have had this situation with her assistant or whatever, right?
Yeah. So they got a whole plane. Come on, man.
See, she's alleged to have a situation with her assistant. She might need to have a bed.
The optics of it is so terrible, considering the fact we have a president that is being accused of pedophilia and all of this sex ring stuff is going on, and you. Because we already know she's cutting the checks. Anything over 100,000, she's cutting the checks. Yeah. And they saying this thing is $70 million.
So she gonna get that.
So she buying this
and she
plane.
ain't taking that bed out.
She's signing off on it.
She ain't taking the bed out. She said, I'm paying $70 million. I ought to be able to go to sleep and do whatever I need to do.
So in your genius thought, I'm gonna pay $70 million for a plane with a bed on it with all of this sexual trafficking stuff that's going on. So you're gonna buy a plane.
Don't matter. Ain't got nothing to do with her.
That traffics people with a bed on it. Come on, man.
Nah, it don't matter.
That's just, and that's what I'm saying. America's stupid. America's stupid. She's stupid. Trump's stupid. All these other people stupid, and they think you more stupid, and that's how it goes down. And as long as we allow them, let them think that we more stupid than them, they gonna keep doing this stupid stuff. Stupid is and stupid does, and they think we the does and they the is.
Oh, all right then.
Al voice.
Al MKE.
Yeah, and that's just how it makes you feel, right? It gets you hype like that because it's real. Like, come on, now in all seriousness, $70 million.
$70 million
for a plane. Now, okay, you need a plane, fine. But $70 million. You've gotten, and that's what the Republican people are saying. If we've given you $1.5 billion,
right?
So we gave you this blank check, pretty much. Mm-hmm. You've gotten it cleared to go get a plane, but in your great estimation and in your great thinking, you decided I'm gonna get a plane with a bed on it, and that's what we're gonna use. And then she says, "Well, I've only been on it once." But you cut the checks.
You cut the check.
You cut the check, so you knew it.
And that come on now, they got a full bar in there. Who they transporting? Who they using that plane to?
That's for her to fly from Minnesota to California and back from California to Minnesota to DC,
to wherever. And she like to go every once in a while on those situations where they're going to pick up somebody. She like to go.
You saw it in that commercial. She like to put on her vest.
Yeah.
She like to put her hat low, like she's
ride on the horse.
But her makeup is still perfect.
Yes.
And all of this stuff. She's and so we have two instances just from the Department of Homeland Security that not only are they killing people.
Yes.
They wasting your money at the same time.
They killing people and wasting your money.
At the same time. So you might not be, I don't see how you're not offended by them killing people, but you're this Republican, they're wasting our dollars. Wasteful America, and we're going to drain the swamp.
$220 million on some commercials that we all are tired of.
So 220.
If you leave now.
2020, they spent close to $300 million of your dollars
and $70 million
on nonsense
on a plane. $70 million on a plane with a bed,
nonsense,
and a full bar that you can't even get a drink from. See,
Listen.
You can't even get a drink from the bar on the plane.
That's why I say we stupid.
It's a full bar.
That's why
they got everything you want.
We stupid.
Everything you could possibly want at that bar. You can't get a drink from it. You can't sleep in the bed on a plane. You can't do nothing, but she can.
Let me tell you, if this was Great Britain, if this was France,
yes,
if this was any of those European countries, any of the Middle Eastern countries, any of the African countries, and this type of information came out of wasteful spending,
yes,
what do you think would happen? It would be people all over the streets.
Yeah.
They would have to resign and exile themselves from that country.
Yes, they would.
But in America...
Not in America.
Well, she needed the plane I can just hear MAGA Middle America. She needed the plane to travel, and she needed to be safe. And, sometimes she's working long hours, so she needs that bed.
And the bar.
And
the full bar.
They work hard, so they need to have a drink sometimes. I get that.
Yes.
Deporting little children and deporting deporting little children. I got to continue with the joke. Deporting little children and deporting migrant farm workers is hard work. And sometimes they need a drink after that when they're on the plane. Her and her staffers. They need a drink
They need a drink sometimes. I can understand that.
And everybody needs a nap. You got to take a nap.
You got to sleep.
If you don't get the hell out of here with your stupid ass.
Because I can sleep on a plane, any plane you want, in the seat.
Listen. You are
in the seat.
You are
right there.
Public. That just shows.
I can't even lean back in the seat, but I can go to sleep right there.
That shows the mentality of this administration and how they feel about the rest of the citizens of America.
We're minions, and they're going to spend what they want, and they're going to do what they want.
See, there you go. There you go.
They're going to take all funding.
There you go.
And they're going to do what they want.
There you go.
If she deserves to have a bed on a plane.
They feel
with
like
a full bar.
Deserve it. They're the elite.
Hey.
You can't even feed your kids, but she riding around on a plane with a bed on it. Just the optics of it is so far-fetched.
Think about this, how they fired. Now, I heard about this in the news, that they had fired a pilot because he didn't take her blanket and switch it to the other plane.
Fired a man, made him lose his job, can't feed his family over a blanket.
But guess what? The joke was on them because this was like mid-flight somewhere, and they didn't have anybody to fly them from that point back to the United States.
Oh, so they had stopped someplace and didn't try to fire him, but then they couldn't find another pilot, so then they had to hire him back to fly them back. Then they probably fired him as soon as he landed. Listen, that's just telling of this administration and the things that they do. The man just told Spain that we aren't trading with Spain anymore.
Oh, right.
One of our longest allies, we're not trading with them anymore because you won't let us use our bases. He, as the president, shouldn't be able to make those unilateral decisions like that.
No.
That's going to affect everyone.
Everybody.
He shouldn't be able to. He should have to get... As a president, he's just the steward of the laws that they create.
Yes.
He should have to check with Congress. And Kristi Noem need to be out of here.
Yeah.
They're just going to replace her with somebody just as worse. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
At least.
Somebody else is at least qualified.
$300 million she spent of our dollars?
Yeah.
On making sure that her friend got paid and making sure she could get a nap on the plane.
Listen. She good. She gonna be good. Because she done made her money now. So they said what they want to. They can fire her, do all the things. She got her money now.
She got her money.
So, I mean, she good.
That's what we ended it with. She good.
Yeah.
They don't care, but you ain't good, but she good.
Yeah, exactly.
See y'all tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, we out. See you tomorrow. Up next, Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 The Truth.